What we do here is go back.
How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode 22 of the Lost Media podcast. And this is the episode where we get to bully Leafy. That's a really old and stolen bit. Yes, we're talking about Leafy is here today on the Lost Media podcast. Do you know who that YouTuber is? I don't know. I don't remember him. You know, he doesn't exist as a YouTuber anymore on the platform. His channel was terminated 2 years ago. I think it's 3 years ago now. Wow, it's been a while. He used to be a commentary YouTuber that played CSGO Surf and reacted to different videos on his YouTube channel. He made a lot of videos, and in 2016, he was the 6th or 7th most popular channel on the entire platform. Just to let that sink in I think it's a bit embarrassing personally, because his content wasn't that great, but that's been covered. That's been sort of washed over quite a bit, how bad his content is. I want to talk about his lost videos. Which videos of his are lost? I don't even know which videos of his are lost because the channel's down. They're hard to find on YouTube, I know that. I think you can still find a fair few re-uploads on YouTube, but a lot of his videos are catalogued somewhere on the internet. I'm pretty sure in that period between 2018, 2019, when he wasn't uploading anything, because he uploaded one video in 2017 after uploading every day for years, and then stopped. That was it. I think it was a Matthew Santoro video of some sorts. And then in 2020, he came back just to say that iDubbbz is a simp. And that was his comeback to YouTube. And then he started to actually make videos again. And everyone was like, oh my God, all the toxic fans came out of the woodwork. Leafy's back. This is so awesome. Turns out that YouTube changed a lot within those 3 years. And it became a completely different platform. And so even though he was shitting on other YouTubers and not just random people like he used to, it just completely fell apart for him and his channel was immediately terminated. Erased from YouTube history. Not erased from YouTube history. I think a lot of his videos, in fact, I think all of his videos are catalogued somewhere online. This is a Lost Media podcast and this is a Lost Media special, but it's lost media that can be found a lot easier than other lost media. In fact, I think there is a place where you could just find all of these. And that's kind of the point of this video. It's like, where can we find this place where all of this awfulness exists? Look, the reason why I say Leafy was a bit of a dick is because when he made his videos back in 2016, he usually targeted kids, which I think is stupid. In hindsight, it's like, why? Why would you fucking shit on just a kid making, some crappy YouTube video that their parents made them film? And he said the wrong thing so often, and he's just an idiot. And most of the time he was like, some controversy where he said, yo, is this kid retarded? Or he usually bagged people that, were on the autism spectrum, actually. That was his main source of comedy. It was not great, the videos. I used to think they were fantastic back in the day. I remember his videos on Keemstar and his series. I thought that was so good. And I think it was his 3rd Keemstar rant, and I watched that and I was like, that's his best video. All his videos are shit. Back in 2016, though, because he was so popular, I was like, oh, I gotta like this guy, he's popular. And I think that's what everyone did. And I knew that some of his content, this is me back in 2016 talking, some of his content's gotta be bad, surely. Most of his content was bad. In fact, all of his content was bad. And as a kid, I was just like, oh, this Keemstar rant is so good, such a great video. I watched that back, before he got terminated in 2020, and I was like, wow, this is aged very poorly, and it's literally just some Oh, literally, guys, literally, he used to love saying that word. This is a kid who's just salty about someone. He's just salty at some dude, and he's just having a cry on YouTube. That was the best thing about Leafy. He could dish it out, but he could never take it. And when he tried to take it, he was always super, super salty and insecure as hell. And that's why iDubbbz's Content Cop was a great video back in the day. And that's why that was just a classic. And YouTube just kind of deleted that. And then when Leafy tried making videos on Pokimane was like, yeah, get that channel terminated. And that was deleted. And it all ended. That was the end of Leafy. And, you know, like I said, I think I haven't said this already. He's a product of his time. He's a YouTuber that in his time, in his heyday, made sense. And it was an important channel in some aspect of YouTube pop culture. I guess you'd call it an important channel. In some way in YouTube's history, it has its place. But important for the reasons where it made us realize this is not the kind of content that should be made. Product of its time or not, it's still, you know, you look back at the content and it's still just like, how was this shit not just immediately terminated? How was this shit allowed for so long? This guy sucks. But everyone loved it. Everyone was getting on the bandwagon, including me. Everyone thought it was great shit. Great content. It was awesome. But it wasn't. It was terrible. And the guy was seriously, I mean, he's a young kid. He was like 20, I think, when he stopped doing YouTube in 2017. But I don't think people realized how shitty he was until after a certain amount of time where he just kind of, his career just kind of melted under itself in 2017. And he kind of just gave up on making YouTube videos. But man, do we even need to find lost videos of his? This is just similar to the topic that I discussed earlier. Is there a point of even finding his lost videos? He made so much garbage on his YouTube channel. And even if there are still like a handful or still like 10, 15 videos of his that are completely lost, isn't that a good thing? I mean, people like cataloging all sorts of weird shit, which is fair enough. There's a lot of background noise happening right now. And, you know, that's fine. You can catalog whatever you want. I mean, if something's lost, I get the itch to try and find it. But in this case, it's just so awful. Like, it is just terrible content. And it's not worth cataloging and it's not worth saving. But, I mean, it's lost media. That's why I've made this video. A lot of his old videos you can't find easily. It's not easy to find his entire collection of videos after any channel gets terminated. Doesn't matter how big it was. Doesn't matter if it was number 6 in the biggest YouTubers in the world at one point. I still can't believe that. After a channel gets terminated, all the videos are downloaded by a bunch of different people and aren't catalogued. Like I said though, I think this all exists in one web page somewhere on the internet, and the entire channel has been mirrored in some way on a website, and you can watch all of them back. Would you want to though? The videos have aged like milk. They're so bad to watch back now. You just feel like you're being transported in a time machine right back to 2016 when you go and watch one of his old videos. It's like, whoa, they're no good. Not great. And they've been playing behind me for most of this video. 1 or 2 of his videos that I think are still easy to find if you type up Leafy is here re-uploads. But yeah, as I've said, aged horribly, really bad content. If you want to find it, if you guys know where to find it, I would love in the comments for you to say or share a link of where they are or say where they are, because a lot of the time links get deleted in the comments automatically. But yeah, I do believe that they're all saved somewhere because it's too big a YouTuber. And like I said before, in that period of 2018 and 2019, someone must have thought, well, YouTube's changing a lot. All this stuff, I'll archive all this. Thousands and thousands of people would have done that. What am I saying? Someone. It was a huge channel. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you can find all of his videos, good on you. But in my opinion, it's good lost media. And I knew as soon as this channel got terminated, I was like, this is going to become lost media. And it's a good thing that all of these are going to become lost media, or a lot of them. I'm actually still not sure how many videos of his are lost. But no good. No good. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for taking a trip down memory lane. Remember to subscribe to Ennui Radio, the podcast that I am the co-host of. It's in the description. It's a comedy podcast. It's freaking hilarious, a lot of the moments in it. And it's just great fun. Matthew Winter does a good job over there. I'm wearing the Adult Swim t-shirt that he sent me today in the mail. A comment if this is cringe, actually. No. Poor Matt, he cops it all the time. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. I'll be back with more stuff in the coming days. No more Leafy being talked about. And we'll be talking about YouTubers, though. We'll be doing that. Thanks for watching the Lost Media Podcast. Thanks for listening. If you listened, that's it. Goodbye. Bye.